it is very inspiring to hear about Buto dancing. Yeah. It's always like this, you know. We avoid something which we think it is not pleasant, it is not beautiful, it is not young and tender and whatever we think as positive. When we see something that is actually in our everyday life, in our deep inside of our mind, and when we have an opportunity to see it without this mask of judgment, and just can perceive that as a complete nakedness, naked, being naked. It could be so touching. It could be really very inspiring and touching, and also we start to acknowledge that the beauty is not in the shape of something, or in the color of something, or in composition, and good composition, arrangement. The beauty is itself in each moment of our life, how it is, in each moment of our mood, each moment of our even thinking. So it is, it is really good for me to remind just being you, however, on whatever it is, just being you, and it is enough. And it is also not to categorize it is beauty or not beauty, just being itself. It has this beauty which is going beyond the category of beauty and ugly. Yes. So, light and darkness. You are talking about, maybe we can go from darkness towards light if we just go through our maybe struggles or our negative feelings or whatever. Maybe one day there'll be light. Yes, but this thinking itself, it binds us to darkness. This, without thinking of this light and darkness, but everything in itself has light and darkness, and going beyond light and darkness, just being itself. And in this complete, frankly, nakedness, it is what we sometimes perceive just when we are sincere with ourselves. Do you have any question?
Yeah, quick question. Actually, it's a good gateway because you was talking about like Budo dancing, and actually that's a good thing because like that helped for my question. So I do like dance also, like hip hop dancing, and sometimes my teacher told me like I hear the music, and I get this, oh, I'm gonna give everything energy, and I'm too hype basically. So I give too much energy, and I get like tired, really like tired, like my energy, like I start my dance like big energy, and 10, 15 seconds low energy because I give too much too quickly. So my question basically is how I would be interested to know your points about this. How can I actually like with Zen actually sitting and everything like help for my dance practice?
Yes. This I dance. This take away our energy. If there is music, you move according to the music and rhythm, and you just let it happen, and everything happens about this vibe and the vibration, and your body responds to the vibration. It happens without I in between. But if you have this, this consciousness, I am doing something, and this I, and then this I sees, do I do good? Do I, what I do is beautiful? Is my performance okay? What do the others are thinking about my performance? All this checking and thinking, and this does not let your dance just flow. It is, if we try to do something, then you are not doing. If you just do it, then it happens without the doer, without the person who is dancing. The dance is going on. The life is going on. So then you gain energy. So that means what we are talking about. Whatever you do it 100%, which means without thinking of I am doing this. You become that. You become the dance, not the dancer. So in this case, I think so. So you forget yourself, give yourself fully, surrender yourself. You are not here in this world to observe yourself and the others. You are here to just surrender, to give up yourself. Become that, become one. So that's it. Yeah. Okay, some more question?
In the Heart Sutra, which we read pretty often here, it's written that skandhas are emptiness and form is emptiness, emptiness is its form. I would like to understand it better. I think I know what the meaning of skandha, but I can't understand how the emptiness and the connection to form.
If you want to understand, you will never understand. You have to attain that. You have to attain that. How do you attain that? Form is emptiness, emptiness is form. All dharmas are marked with emptiness. And this emptiness is not a space which has, which contains nothing. It is just this voidness where there is no distinction, beauty, ugly, I and you, and this and that. Just if you attain this, to separate myself from the rest of the world itself, that itself creates this hindrance. So if you become one, which means if there is no this I, this person who constantly calling I am here, I, my, if this go to sleep, if this eye rest, everything becomes just white, just empty. And this, if we attain that, and out of this emptiness, which is not staying as empty as something as a separate substance, then you notice this in each aspect of our being, in each things, each phenomenon, there is this emptiness. Through this emptiness, everything can be manifested. So it is nothing that there are many analysis, interpretations about Heart Sutra. This is the core of this Zen practicing. But if you want to understand, then it's already far away. The bodhisattva, all bodhisattvas depend on prajna paramita. What is prajna paramita? The great wisdom. What is wisdom? Wisdom is not that or that or that. Wisdom is according, there is nothing, but it is according to the circumstances, situations. It happens. It happens, it occurs, because there is no that kind of illusion of I, and you. So I'm sitting here and see you in this, from this viewpoint. Yes. From this viewpoint of view. Very fresh, you see me from that point of view. But in Zen, it means just put down all kind of point of view. This is not the viewpoint. Your point, your opinion, your condition, your situation. No. Just being here. And because I'm here, we are one. We are not separated. Yes. So attain this. All dharmas are marked with emptiness. That is important. Okay. Do you have more questions?
She's asking, once she had a very delicious food with her friend, and that time the food, the taste, and now she has only the memory of the moment, the time she ate. But right now the memory says only that the food was delicious. But there is something more than this memory, that the food has its own taste. So this is same feeling, seems like different. Memory and the experience seems different. It is a very weird feeling. Would you like to explain about it?
I don't know exactly whether I have catched the question correctly. But about the memory, it is a very interesting thing. You know, do you know the film Blade Runner? Yeah, it was just, and then it was in the 80s. It's a cult film, yes? In the 80s, late 80s, I have seen this film, the Zen Master Gu Ja. He already saw once, and he wanted to see. So we went together to the cinema and watched. And there is this just about the replicants. So there is this artificial humanoid being which made with many different DNAs put together, and then so like from outside they look like a human, but they have a certain limited lifespan, and they are just used for the work, slavery work, just do things which is dangerous for human, and then they are working. And so there are some rebellions where in another planet where these replicants were working, and then some of the replicants just escaped from this planet to the Earth. So there is Harrison Ford, who is who is ordered to be the hunter for these replicants to eliminate this. So, but there is also one very, very beautiful lady. I think her name is Rachel, I think. And this is also a replicant. But she does not know that she is one, because from outside, no difference, and she feels also, she has all these memories, and this, the maker of this Rachel, it is very high sophisticated production. On this Rachel, the maker of Rachel give her explicit memory of us, his relatives, yes? And then this Harrison Ford was about to test this Rachel, whether she is a human or a replicant. And she was at the beginning very sure, I cannot be a replicant. And then says, I have all the memories. I have all the memories, and she shows also the pictures, photos to Deckard. This is Harrison Ford, and says, "You see, when I was young, you know, it was. I remember very well. I think it's something like this. There was a very big spider, and somewhere, and I was so scared. And there is also my mother. You see, this is my mom, and I could not be replicant. And then when I saw this, and it hit my mind. Yes, in Buddhism there is also this different kind of consciousnesses. And one of this consciousness, I think eighth consciousness, we call alaya visnana. There's a storehouse consciousness where all the memories of the old time, whatever you have seen, you talked, you smell, you tasted, and what kind of interaction you did, everything get not lost. Everything is there, stored there. So sometimes we sit here and have so much memories and coming, going. And then from these memories, when we have this feeling, I am this person. I am this. I like this. And I had this experience, and from that, I know that this is bullshit, or this person is good, or whatever. We judge from all this stored experience. So this memory has a good function to give a person the identity, so-called identity of being somebody, being I. So, this is very interesting. Rachel said that, I have this memory, I could not be a machine. And we the same. I have this memory, I have this person. My mother did this, and that's why I'm now this, and all these conditions, cause and effect, and on. So we don't stop. So the best food, the delicious food I shared with my friend. Wow. So this is I and my friend. They come together. Because I'm thinking, I am the person who tasted and experienced this food. So then come the friend, and then all this together. But when we really, really, really look closely into this function of storehouse consciousness, then it is very interesting. This very interesting thing happens. All the thinkings, all the memories that we have, are they real? Are they still there? Are they existent? Where are they? Where are they? This is the question. We say the past is already past. And no more there. Future, not yet come. Not yet have come, not there. So where are they? In this way, when we look closely about our thinking, it's also interesting. Thinking, it comes and goes, memories, and non-stop flowing. Sometimes stop, but then, many things. It's like a big, big river, non-stop flowing. The problem in our thinking is that all the thinking and memories, we think that they are ours. Because I think this, it's my thinking. Because I feel this, it's my feeling. It's mine. If you think like this, you are then bound to this thinking, to this identity, and to this person. But are the thinking ours? It is a question, just neutral question. The thinkings are ours? You know, I remember, I have to tell you, I remember, there was many, many years back, I was sitting in a retreat. We had an intensive week, which means less sleep. So in the midnight we wake up and 2 hours practice and going to bed. So much less sleep. Everybody was just kind of tired and dizzy. And then we had an interview. And I had an interview. People are complaining, oh, I cannot think nothing, and so very tired. And then I was ringing the bell, and then suddenly the door opened and banged. So really somebody opened the door of the interview room really with this energetic way that the door almost banged on the wall. And then the person ran into this Dharma room, interview room. And hardly he did the bow and said, you know, I found out. What did you find out? Yes, this body, this is not mine. I really found out. This is not mine, this body. You know, if this body really is mine, would be mine, I could control everything. But without my willing, I had to poop, I have to go to pee, I sweating, I produce these things, and many things without my control. Body does by itself everything. It is not mine. I found out definitely. It is so wonderful. I found out. I said, yeah, it's good. It sounds very good. I told. But this very person committed suicide, killed himself after some years. And I regret very much that I have not asked him. Yes, you found out that your body is not yours. What about your thinking? What about your thinking? Sometimes the wind is blowing, sometimes birds are coming and then singing, sometimes raining, sometimes cloudy, sometimes this and that. All that happens without our wanting and our control. Just it happens. It's the same like this thinking. The thinkings are visiting you. I like the birds, sometimes coming and singing, and then going. It's coming without you wanting. It is going without you wanting that. It happens. Also, these memories are coming and going without you wanting that, without you can control that. So, we always say, if something comes, let it come. And if it goes, let it go. Without stick to that. So if we stick to that, oh, my thinking this, my feeling this, oh, I'm a bad person. I have to do more practice. I am not good enough. Whatever, checking through because of thinking. But if we are not concerned about what appearing, what disappearing, just stay there and watching. And not keep hold of that, not judging that, just not identifying ourselves with them. It is not ours. Then this very much possible to rest your mind. It is possible to just stop trying to change, stop to struggle. Just you can rest and being here and open, rest, everything just happens and you are the big space where everything happens. So it is very usual way of metaphor. The blue sky does not get angry and does not say it's mine when this cloud appears, disappears, coming and going, and not saying, you ugly cloud, go away. Just, it happens. As Buddha said also, the Ganges River, so many saints, where so many saints passed by, and murder passed by, all the good people, bad people all passed by, and all the animals and shits, everything happens. Never says, oh, that's terrible. It just stays. It's just sand in the Ganges River. So, big rest. Rest your mind without doing something because you are this one individual which has to be approved or improved or must be acknowledged or must be changed. It's wonderful how it is. Just this moment, surrender yourself, open up your mind and yourself, and perceive that. Yes. Okay.
This is a follow-up question. So you said thinking, it's on our thinking, and we say just do it, right? It feels so irresponsible because if we're thinking something inappropriate and then because we're just doing it without judging, like our thinking, well, that's very irresponsible. I feel like.
In which concern? In which concern? In which respect it is irresponsible? Why?
Well,
so while you don't take care of much about your thinking, so if you're hungry, you go eat. If you're tired, you go sleep.
Yeah, but okay, this is a very bad example, but the most clear thing, like if you want to kill somebody, just it's very inappropriate example probably, but like what if you want to kill somebody? That's the very that's the worst example, but I'm not thinking that, by the way. But like if you're thinking something inappropriate, and we can just do it, right? Like
yes, that's an interesting example. If you think I want to kill somebody, yeah. And how many people think actually, I want to kill this person, I want to hit this person, and so on. And how many people are doing that?
not many people, but that was the worst example, and well, there must be some less bad cases. Like some thinking that is not very appropriate. it's not like killing somebody, but something still not appropriate. And well, I feel that if you do it and then it's just not our thinking, it's very freeing for us, but I feel it's irresponsible.
Yes, maybe. But it is also the way of thinking which makes one person either to be a murderer or to be a saint. It is said it is not the weapon which kills. It is also thinking. Thinking kills. Yes. Thinking could also kill. First thinking and it put into action and it happens. Yes. But this thinking to kill somebody, to harm somebody, is also based on this thinking. I am here, and you, I am good, you bad. You're not worthy to live, I can kill you. I here, you, I can stay, but you, get out of here. So this is not the openness of the mind, which this clouds coming, going, let come and let go. It is just sticking to this identity, this white ship-shaped cloud. That's me. I am good. And holding of this, being this one, and acting out of this. I'm here, you there. So it is the thinking of division. So what I mean is all this thinking, all these memories, if we don't touch, it just come and go. And out of this, you notice there is nothing, not one thing, which I can call it's mine. Even thinking, even feeling, even memories. There is not even one thing. There is not even one tiny place where I can put the needle in, which I can claim it's mine. It's mine. That is our structure of thinking, structure of being in this world, living in this world, is like this through thinking, through I, through this separation, through categorization, through analyzation. All this happens. If we once just rest this, then still many miracles happening. We wake up early morning, we not yet die. We can do 108 bows. How wonderful, how we can move our bodies without knowing how it functions. Many miracles to live, and also many things to enjoy. Yeah, so enjoy. I'm sometimes using this word in connection with the Zen practice, and people get upset. Why Zen enjoying? No, they don't go together. I remember in Poland, some many years ago, they wanted to make a nice, comfortable tea room. Before that, it was only bare wooden floor. They sat on the floor and drinking tea. And then there was this topic, maybe we buy some very comfortable couch and sofa and so on. And there were many people. I was surprised. There were many people who objected that. No, Zen and this comfort, no, it cannot be. No. So it is very certain kind of ideas to Zen, just like the samurai style. Sit still, don't move, and sit until your knees are breaking. This is certain kind of ideas that what Zen is. No, these are the ideas. Then means let go of all the ideas. Let go the ideas. And that, when we let go of all the ideas, it could be so enjoyable. And because we don't know what happens, how it all works, that we are here. I'm from time to time very surprised. I'm so grateful. Wow, this wonderful food. Each time this food is very it's so wonderful food. How come that I get this food? I chew this food, I taste this food. This very moment, so enjoyable. Yeah, Zen means just let go the ideas and come back to this moment. What are you doing? Doing it 100%, and then it opens really new perspective of being, you know. Some days ago, somebody came and said, I'm sitting so long time, and I'm not happening, nothing happening. And I said, what should happen? Yeah, just break through, break through, just the heaven opens up, and then the angel comes, bam, bam, bam. You are the chosen one. And I told this person, maybe you're looking in different direction. Maybe already it happened, you only did not discover. Already everything there. Why are you looking for some other direction? And why not coming? Why not coming? Already it is already there. This is brown mad. So it's very interesting. Yes.
Yeah. I totally agree with you. We have to rest the mind, and then it's don't attach, stay open, and then but I also feel that at some point when something touch our karma, it's uncontrollable. It feels for me it's like that. I can't even think of I have to come back to my center. I just going around with the situations, and then it's and then after some time, then I realize, why I'm doing that. So do you have any kind of advice for that? Yeah, that kind of situation. If something touch our karma, and then we can't even really know, we are following our karma. Yeah, at this kind of point, then what is your advice?
Yeah, if something wants to touch you, let you touch. Something opens up, something comes, that means for you. So there's no way to just, no, not yet, not now. It's not convenient and comfortable, no. So just it is then the right time. It opens up, pops up. If you have enough energy, you are stable enough, and you have enough energy, then it's the time pops up, and then it says something. It says something, and it's very important to see that and then learn that, you know. So I was always wondering. Sometimes, you know, you sit a long retreat, something pops up, and you know that that thing happened before, but many years you just forgot completely, and one day it pops up, and then I was wondering, where are all these other days? Or how could it possible that I have not, or I could not see this? But it is then maybe the right time that it comes up, and then you're miserable because something touched you, then be miserable. There is nothing wrong being miserable. There's nothing wrong being sad or miserable, you know. This is our sickness also. To think, the better life, good life is without misery, without sadness, without illness, without misfortune, all this. So of course we know intellectually, yes, that is bullshit, that is not correct. But still, in innermost of ourselves, when it happens to us, I have a back pain. Oof, why to me? No, it is not good life. It's not endurable. It's not the quality of life. What is the quality of life? It belongs to the quality of life. It belongs also sickness, also pain, also suffering, and misery. And if we just only divide in good portion of endurable and good things, then we will always be subject to suffer. Because there are have all this both side. So belong together. You're born, you die. You are born, you don't want to die. No. You happy? Yes. If you're happy, it is surely you become miserable also. Why only cling to one side? So even though it is difficult, yeah, sometimes really difficult. I agree. Yes. So even the Jesus said, God, please, what did he say? This, please take away the cup from me. This suffering. Yes, this. No, it is sometimes, yes. We could cry. We could really lamenting. We could complaining, many things. But in the deepest heart of our inside, we should embrace. We should take them all in. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Some more question? I want to talk about the cicadas. No. It was because last week we were talking about about cicadas. And how do I start? There were Catholic priests and Christian pastor, and then also one rabbi, and they are discussing about when does the life start? And the Catholic priest said, yes, of course, by conception. Yeah, then the life starts. Then the pastor said, no, when the baby is born, then the life starts. And then the rabbi said, no. When the children are out of the house and then the dog is dead, then the life starts. I'm in the stage, my children are out of the house and my dog pitifully died 2 years ago. I feel, yes, I feel a bit free, but still, I was not dead before that. So I was not dead. and like this, when start the life? And it is also this connecting to the cicada. I was very curious about the life of cicada. And it is like this. Cicadas, they stay many years under the earth before they become the cicada, full-grown major cicadas. So they, the mother cicada put the egg, and then from that a larva, this worm appears, and they are living 5 or 7 or 9 or 12, no, not 12, 13 or 17 years. So depend on which kind of which art. They're living so long time under the earth. And then they're drinking the sap of the trees and so. And then after so long time spending under the earth, and then they come out and singing 2 or 3 weeks and dying. Yeah, they're dying. And then, what is that? When starts the life of the cicada? You know? It is when they are in an egg, or when they are as a larva living so long time on the earth, or only when they become full grown up cicada singing passionately. You know why they are singing? Only male cicadas are singing, because they are singing, I'm here, girls, please come here, please, girls, come here. Girls, they don't sing. Only no men, they're singing. They have that, for that the half part of their bellies are empty, because they have contracting and expanding, and that's why they, to make a sound. So I am here to find a mate and to make eggs, new eggs. So 2 or 3 weeks, they are really passionately non-stop singing like this. So when the life starts, that will be a little bit too short, just 2 weeks or 3 weeks. And also, so this is the question which I put to you. It is not only about the cicadas. It is also about ourselves. Many of us are thinking like this. Only if I finish my school, only if I've got a job, my life starts really rocketing. Or only if I have a good husband, or I leave this husband, or only when I get enlightenment, only that I have the breakthrough, the life starts. So, no, not at all. From the cicada lives under the earth with as a worm, as a larva, as a worm, is living, enjoying the touch of the earth and smelling and is drinking the sap of the trees, and they're living. They are not preparing. They are not preparing for the days when they at the end become cicada and to sing. No, they are living. There is in the life there is no preparation. As long as, or as soon as you start to breathe, as long as you breathe, the life is there. You are living. You don't prepare, even here, you don't prepare the life. Afterwards, it is your life. This, every day, every moment where you are spending here, this is the life. So, not waiting, only when I become something. No. That very state of this is life. So we live this life. So don't wait, don't waste. And then what? You become full cicada and then shouting for girls, yeah, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. Maybe some they don't even get the girls. And then it's wasted life. No, each life has this much beauty and value. So don't prepare for later. Start to live. Just live now. What are you doing? Yeah, that's all. Okay.